I look like I'm in focus. I also look like a glam rock version of Ariel. Hello Internet! I'm Kiri and this is chapter 7 of Wit and Whimsy. It's really hot right now. First order of business. I'm wearing a wig. There are a few reasons for this. Number one, I change my hair a lot. So this is sort of to help you acclimate to that so that you don't get used to identifying me by a hair color or even really a hairstyle. This is not dependable. This is though. I will be here for you every Wednesday because I love you. Guys, we're in my house for once. It won't be my house for long though, I'm totally moving. Number 2, I really like wigs. Number 3, I was feeling really lazy this morning and just didn't want to style my hair. I cannot even tell you how many times, especially in the winter, I wear a wig because of that. I don't know about you, but this entire week I've been anxiously awaiting Friday for the announcement of the Geek and Sundry winners for the vlog contest. You know, that thing I've been talking about for the last few videos. I'm sure you're very sick of hearing about it. However, I thought about it and decided this was the perfect time to talk about you guys and why you're so important, not just in geek culture in general, but in making art and everything. So Geek and Sundry did this really interesting thing by having you guys help decide who would be the next 10 vloggers. Why I love this so much is it's a very interesting twist on crowdsourcing. Crowdsourcing is so awesome because it manages to connect creators directly to their audience. You have things like Kickstarter and Indiegogo, which are helping artists and audiences get exactly what they want, and say there's a fan base for something that doesn't even exist yet, but they are intrigued by the general idea. An artist can say, hey, I have the means to do that for you, and that audience can say, awesome, make it for us. Whoa, magic happens. Old school patronage on an entirely new level. Back in Shakespeare's time, you had nobles who acted as patrons for various theater troupes. I mean, this dude had hella financial support. And I sort of feel like crowdsourcing has kind of become our modern version of that. For instance, web series. There are so many awesome web series out there that would not exist if it wasn't for you guys. 85, 92. I can make a movie on this. Think about that for a minute. Awesome web series shows, including My Gimpy Life and Glitch, exist because of you. We're not worthy. Another thing crowdsourcing made possible would be this book. It's called Arena Mode. It's by my friend Blake Northcott, and because of your guys' efforts as an audience and fans, it's not only being made into a book, it's being made into an audiobook. It's also being made into a game, and it brought all of these different kinds of artists together. You guys, it's just, that project alone is really fascinating. And speaking of books and my beautiful friend Blake Northcott, we're both contributing to something called the Indie Guide to Indie Publishing. Basically, this entire book is being created because multiple people have asked, hey, I'm really interested in independent publishing. How did you go about it? And it's really just us sharing our knowledge. But unfortunately, books cost money. We've gathered multiple self-published authors. They've included designers and editors. I love independent publishing because while I feel traditional publishing should always continue, and I don't feel this is a means to undermine, there needs to be an independent route. We have independent film. This is the book version of independent film. So if you have any interest in publishing yourself or giving it a look, by all means check out this Kickstarter. And since I'm kind of going on about Kickstarters, I'm going to talk about one more which is awesome. You may notice my fantastic pants. These amazing things are called glitter britches. They're done by the amazing people over at Beastwares. They're fantastic. They're based out of San Francisco. I had the pleasure of meeting with the owner and getting to talk with her and doing an interview, which you can now read on my blog. While funding individual projects is awesome, my favorite part about Kickstarter comes from the name. The idea of getting a boost from your consumers or fan base so you can get that head start, get your funding, and finally produce something that'll help you become sustainable. And I wish more people were doing that, you know? Because I worry about Kickstarter sustainability. My one beef with Kickstarter is it can easily be abused. I almost wish we could start looking at Kickstarter almost how, I don't know, healthy people look at their parents. They help raise you, you go through college, and then you get a job and you're kind of out on your own. You've had that healthy kickstart from them, and then you're going. So I guess what I'm trying to say in this whole vlog is there are amazing, amazing things about Kickstarter and crowdsourcing, and at the same time, we really need to respect our audiences. I love you guys, and I want to keep making things for you, but the idea behind it all is working towards becoming self-sustaining. I'm never going to stop making stuff for you, but eventually I'd like to be able to stop telling you I need your help. So there's a good side and a bad side to crowdsourcing, and I'm not entirely sure which opinion dominates my brain of Kickstarter. I'd love to hear your opinions on this. What do you think of crowdsourcing and Kickstarter? Do you think it's beneficial to the audience and the artists? Do you think it can be easily abused? Let me know in the comments below. Tell me your thoughts. Let's have a conversation. Keep your fingers crossed for Friday. I'll see you guys in Chapter 8. Bye! I've been looking for that.